Hi guys, in this lecture we are going to explain about use callback API. Okay, so for that one I have created one sample project, React.js project, and inside React.js project I have removed all the by default code which is available in app.js file. Now if I try to refresh, I can see my project is running on localhost 3000, and if I add some text here, let's see what's happening. Okay, now if I try to add, I can see the text is coming here, right? Now what I am going to do, here I am going to create a child component. Okay, so inside this one I am going to create a new file, child component dot js. Okay, so I am going to create this child component as a functional component. So import react from react. Okay, now what I am going to do, I am going to declare this as a child component. So child component. Okay, here I have to return something, so I am going to return one div, and I am passing a child component text here, and I am going to export this one, export default child component. Now I am going to use this here, import child component from child component. Okay, now I am going to add this in my app.js file. Okay, now if I try to refresh, I can see my child component is rendering here. Okay, now what I am going to do, I am going to remove this one, and also I am going to remove the previously added hooks. Yes, my child component is rendering now. Now what I am going to do, I am going to create a state here. Okay, const counter, then a function to modify counter. I can use state. Whoever not aware of use state, you can refer the use state video. Now I am going to print the counter value here. Okay, now if I try to refresh, I can see my counter values printing here. Clear? Now what I am going to do, I am going to add one button here. Okay, button to increment the value of counter, increment counter. Now on the on click, I am going to add this value here. Okay, I am going to increment the counter value, counter plus 1. Also inside this child component I am going to add one console here. Okay, console log child component. Okay, now if I try to refresh, see, I can see my child component is here and it is rendered one time. Now if I try to increment the value, yes, my child component is always re-rendering. Whenever there is a state change, in my parent component, my child component always re-rendering, right? So this is an unwanted re-rendering, right? Because this value is not depend on our child component, so we have to avoid this re-rendering, right? So what I am going to do, inside this child component I am going to declare memo. I am going to import memo, and I am using that memo as a higher order component for my child component class. Okay, now if I try to refresh, see, child component only rendered one time. Now if I try to increment the value, the child component is not rendering anymore. Clear? So we have discussed memo in the last lecture. Now what I am going to do here, inside this app.js I am going to declare one function, const print hello. Okay, inside that I am just adding one print console.log print value. Okay, now what I am going to do, I am going to pass this function into my child component as a props. Okay, here I am going to pass my function as a prop. Okay, now inside this child component I am accessing that from props. Okay, now I am going to also revoke that function using a button on click. I'm just calling that function. Okay, print value, print hello. Now if I try to refresh, I try to refresh, my child component is here. Now if I try to print, yes, this is printing hello. This is printing from child component, right? This is printing from the child component, right? We can now also have a background color. Okay, flex equal to 1, background color red. Let's see. Yes, this is my child component, right? Now if I try to refresh, I can see my print hello is printing. Now one the problem is, if I try to increment the value again, see, the child component is again re-rendering, because we are already used memo to avoid the unwanted re-rendering when the counter value is changed, right? But still this child component is again re-rendering. So if you look into the code, the problem here it is we are passing a function to the child component. So that's why the child component is again and again re-rendering when there is a state change. So the problem is happening when we are passing a value, right? When we are passing a function. So you will ask, we are not passing a value, we are passing just a function. Why is again re-rendering? Because when there is a state change, when there is a props change, when there is a context change, the function will reinitialize again and again. So that's why the child component is re-rendering again and again. So we can verify that using a state. Okay, so I'm just verify that function is reinitializing or not. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to declare one variable const add as a set. Yes. Okay, so inside this what I am going to do, I am going to add that function print value. Now if I try to console log this function add array, see, initially it is added one time, because this will add, because we are rendering this function initial time, so it will add one time. Now if I try to increment the value, so the child component is rendered again, the function is added once more. Okay, so we can just remove this console, we can clearly see that one. Okay, the function is added one time. Okay, it is initial rendering. Now if I try to increment the value, the function is again added into the set and it is reinitialized. Now if I try to increment the value, see, the set is incrementing up to 8, means the function is reinitialized 8 times. So it is added into the state 8 times. So if I try to increment again and again, see, the function is reinitializing. So this is causing the re-rendering of child component. So it is causing a unwanted re-rendering, because we don't want to initialize function on every state change, right? So what I am going to do to avoid this state reinitialization, what I am going to do, I am going to introduce one more hook, that is use callback. Okay, so the syntax of use callbacks is always like this: use callback, function and dependency. Okay, this will be the syntax of use callback. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap this old function inside use callback, so that it will not reinitialize more. Okay, so I'm going to add it here. I am going to add, this will treat as all my function. Okay, so this we have added. Now I have to add dependency. So initially I can add an empty array, so I don't want to add any dependency now, so I just added an empty array. Now if I try to refresh, let's see what is the difference. Okay, initially it's re-rendered one time, it rendered one time, we can see the set include only one function. Now if I try to increment the value, see, the child component is not re-rendering more and it is not adding to the set, right? So it is not re-rendering anymore. This child component, if you put a console here, we can see that it is not re-rendering anymore as my state change. Okay, we can just add a console and we can verify that one. Okay, now if I just try to here, it's printed one time because this is initial rendering. Now if I try to increment the value, the child component is not rendering anymore. Okay, this is the array value is not incrementing anymore, right? The set value is not incrementing anymore, because this function is not reinitializing again and again when there is a state change. So this is the usage of callback, use callback. Okay, so we can jump into the next lecture.